welcome back to my channel. Just wanted to give you guys a real quick video here on the forbearance process and kind of what everybody's doing right now to essentially not make their mortgage payments. And I wanted to make this video to essentially advise against forbearance if it's not essential for you to apply for it. For those of you who don't know what forbearance essentially in layman's terms is just delaying your payment. And I'm going to show you guys a little thing I drew up here in regards to missing your payments and kind of what these servicers are doing. So at the end of the day, the servicers, they do need your money and they do need you to make your payments. So what most servicers are doing and what most of my clients have been telling me essentially is if you miss, for example, they're going to let you off for 3 months, right? 3 months of no mortgage payments. So May, June, and July. Well, guess what, Mr. Customer? In August, I want all 4. I want May, June, July, and August in August. So all 4 of these are going to be due in August. So what's that going to do to you, Mr. Customer? That's going to force you to miss your payment. Then the foreclosure proceedings start and all that kind of stuff. Your credit tanks. So if you have the means of making your payment, if you have the means to not file for forbearance, by all means, make your payments, guys. Make your payments. For those of you who aren't getting into this kind of structure of a forbearance with your servicer, what I would suggest is something called a loan modification. A loan modification, what that's going to do is, I wrote it here, you can't really read it, but what it's going to do is it's going to change your 30-year loan to a 30-year and 3-month loan. So you'll miss these 3 payments. You'll start in August with your traditional payment, but then now your loan is an extra 3 months, so they're basically tied to the back of the loan or tacked on to the back of the loan. We thought that was in the beginning of the pandemic, we thought what these servicers were going to do was essentially a loan modification. But right now, all they're doing is basically halting your payments. So everything's going to be due in August. And again, I would suggest for you to make your payments if you have the means of doing so. Because I know you guys, if you can't make your May payment, I don't know how you're going to make all 4 payments in August. All of a sudden, you guys come up with all this money. It's just not realistic. It's not what's going to happen. So what is going to happen is you're going to miss your August payment. And your credit's going to start to tank and kind of so on and so forth. Just a bunch of negative stuff in regards to your mortgage and your credit. So we don't want that to happen. So what I would suggest, again, not applying for it. Another thing is it's possible that it could appear on your credit. So it could show that you've been in forbearance. It'd be hard for you to get credit. It'll be harder for you to get a new loan eventually and kind of just take advantage of the current rates right now because rates are really low. And if you're in forbearance or if you've applied for forbearance and the lender finds out, chances are your loan's going to get denied. But the only issue with the second option is the loan modification that I was just talking about. The loan modification, again, is when they put the payments on the back of your loan. That will require documentation. You're going to have to prove you're off of work. You're going to have to prove you're in a financial hardship. If you've ever done a loan modification, they're a pain in the butt and they take a long time to do. But you're going to have to prove some type of financial hardship, which I'm sure you have if you're applying for it. But anyway, I just wanted to make this video to tell everybody out there, do not apply for forbearance if you don't have to. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. And remember to subscribe to my channel so you get all the notifications. And let me know if you want any videos coming up, any topics you guys want discussed. Thank you guys.